Hello and welcome everybody to another HeflaTV presentation of the Join Dota League season number 4. We aren't casting Join Dota League as often anymore just because we lack the physical time for it and the capacity for the just casters, but every now and then we manage to squeeze a couple of in. I mean, it's going to be a great game just because that's exactly why I'm here as well. I'm gonna have at least 2 best of 2 series coming up later in the day anyway for Battle of Central Europe, but I just wanted to cast some good old Southeast Asian Dota. First Departure versus MiTH Trust. First Departure, unfortunately they aren't here with their full lineup. I do believe Merc is standing in for Hana, so a little bit unfortunate. I was definitely hoping to see that new lineup in action because I myself haven't been able to cast them with the new lineup. MiTH Trust, of course, they have been struggling a little bit as well recently, so we'll see how well they can perform here. But looking at the draft, First Departure do ban out the Brewmaster as MiTH, just kind of respect banning the Naga Siren. First Departure, the last I saw them, they didn't play that hero all that often, but if they go for it, Miracle Naga Siren is a scary thing, and Miracle really isn't the only one who can play it either on their team, or at least that wasn't the case before when they still had, I think, KES and Dafa in there. But in any case, next bans, Centaur from First Departure, Razor taken out by MiTH Trust, and well, look at this. Surprise, surprise, first pick Deft Prophet. If you leave that hero in the pool, it's most likely going to get picked up, it's just that crazy strong. Whereas MiTH Trust, they did go for a Faceless Void as well as a Skyriff Mage, and they didn't even think about it twice. They pretty much instant picked it after the Deft Prophet. But now First Departure, oh my god. Elder Titan on their lineup. I mean, not only does that mean that there's not going to be an Elder Titan for MiTH Trust, who would have been a great addition to Skyriff Mage Faceless Void, but you reduce the base armor by 100% with the Natural Order Aura. That means that the Deft Prophet Exorcism is going to do a crazy amount of damage unless MiTH Trust go for something like a Lich for the bonus armor, or just build themselves a fast Vladimir's Offering, Assault Cuirass, anything along those lines. Of course, Ring of Aquila will be nice already, Ring of Basi Aquila. Mech a little bit is gonna help a little bit. But now First Departure did ban out a Viper, so that's one of the heroes that could have built the mech for MiTH Trust. So we shall see what they go for and what they will ban out themselves. First banning out the Shadow Demon. Maybe MiTH are planning on going for something like a Bat Rider now as well. Just focus down one hero, lasso him up, Mystic Flare him down. I can definitely see something like that happening. Or just that may be the reason why the Shadow Demon is banned, but First Departure did ban out the Lich I was talking about. It would have just allowed MiTH Trust to maybe survive the Exorcism, or at least do a little bit better against it, if nothing else. And not only that, of course, also just Lich can prove to be quite strong in the laning phase as well, depending on what kind of dual lanes you set up. Sometimes dual lanes just get heavily punished because one dual lane isn't enough to just take care of the enemy solo lane, and then the tri lane is crushing the other dual lane, something like that. But Tidehunter also banned by MiTH Trust. Would have been surprised if the Tidehunter actually made it through here to the second phase. It's just also such a prominent hero, and a little bit surprised that MiTH didn't even go for it straight after the Deft Prophet themselves, or that they don't want to go for it now. So do they really want to go for the Bat Rider? I would still assume so. I mean, banning out the Tidehunter. You can still go for something like a Centaur as well, try to blow up people. But going for a Chikiro instead at the moment. It can be a core, it can be a support. It's always nice to have just any kind of flexibility in the draft with that. But Chikiro, I think it's just one of the stronger heroes as well at the moment. The Liquid Fire is just so hard to deal with. Even if the Chikiro doesn't find any farm, Liquid Fire will still work as intended. But First Departure now, what do they go for? They need supports. Something like a Witch Doctor could be just coming out here. Ancient Apparition maybe even. Just Ancient Apparition pretty nice against Faceless Void if you're close enough for it though. If you activate the Cold Feet on him, he's gonna have to run around in the Chronosphere a little bit. It's not the hardest thing to get rid of, but would just stop him from DPSing at the time. But whoa! First Departure picking up an Enigma now for themselves. So maybe going a little bit greedy, depending on how they lane this. Maybe it's just a full off-lane Enigma. I highly doubt that, but can MiTH Trust somehow try to punish this now? Just go for an aggressive tri-lane of sorts? Just Enigma, he's not the most active of junglers. just wants to be farming up, get that soul ring, get the mech after that, if a mech is what you're building at all. But soul ring into just blink dagger, or really anything you want to go for. We'll see. If that is the case, they might already have their supporting duo, Elder Titan and the Enigma. Maybe first departure they're gonna run the Elder Titan offlane, as I think it kind of started out with, Elder Titan offlane. But MiTH now, themselves, they have the 4th pick. They have the Jakiro and Scarif Mage, who could be the support, so Jakiro also could be a core role. Depending on how late they potentially want to take this. Jakiro, as a core, it's like, you're good early, or well, to be honest, you're still good late game as well. Just Eul Scepter Ice Bath is such a good thing to combo. Macropyre to follow, then maybe even have a Hex built up by the time. Jakiro has a pretty nice variety in the skill set. But MiTH Trust now, 50 seconds left. Waiting for the 4th pick. And oh, looks like they have no idea what to go for, at least not for now. 40 seconds still ticking down. So as the core, I guess they need a mid laner, something that could go up against Death Prophet and just kind of break even, because Death Prophet is excellent in the mid lane. And MiTH Trust, going for the Witch Doctor, I kind of expect them now to go for the Faceless Void safe lane with a Jakiro, Witch Doctor, Skyraf in the aggro try. As first departure, picking up a Death Prophet, not Death Prophet, what I'm saying, a Zeus, the Thunder God. It's a hero that I, for one, have seen a little bit more often these days. And the burst damage coming out from him is just ridiculous. The biggest downside now will be that Zeus, he's not gonna be all that tanky. So one Chronosphere just is gonna be the end of him. Even like Ice Path into Mystic Flare, not too hard to get the kills on him. I expect maybe something like a Blink or Force Staff to come out rather early. Just maybe Arcane Boots into Blink Dagger. Just to have that positional advantage. Stay at the back lines. And when the fight starts, then you blink in and just start spamming spells out when you already know that the crucial lockdowns on MiTH's side have been used. Looking at the last bans though, Legion Commander banned out by MiTH Trust. First departure, it wouldn't have been a bad hero for themselves just because, well, with a Zeus, with a Elder Titan, with the natural aura being there, they would have had probably plenty of just magic burst to win the duels. Especially against heroes like Skyraf and Witch Doctor, not the most durable of heroes. But first departure themselves now, what do they ban out? How do they expect MiTH to lane this? I think it's almost certain that Jakiro is going to be a core role, but where do they play him as a core now is the question. Do they want to send Jakiro mid lane with Skyraf Witch Doctor +1 in a tri lane and Faceless Void either off lane or safe lane? Depending on where the tri lane is going to go. What heroes? Well, banning out the Puck. I guess Puck would have been a pretty damn nice choice. MiTH can still go for something like a Weaver or maybe a Storm Spirit as well if they want to. First departure are lacking that lockdown, so they go for an Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage also a hero that can just take perfect or abuse the fact that first departure is lacking lockdown perfectly. They have the Black Hole and that's about it. I mean, I guess you can Hoof Stomp with the Elder Titan. But that's that's Echo Stomp. It's Echo Stomp, not Hoof Stomp. Oh god. Centaur War Runner. But yeah, there's just no certain lockdown. Plus, not only that, Anti-Mage with the built-in spell shield, he can potentially even survive what the Zeus brings to the table. So not a bad choice at all. They have a decent amount of push. Faceless Void for the teamfight control. And of course, Chronosphere with the Death Ward combination. So they have quite a nice synergy there. I mean, Anti-Mage and Faceless Void maybe not the best together just because Anti-Mage wants to right-click. Whereas you cannot do so when the Chronosphere is there. Unless Faceless Void just gets the perfect positioning on the Chronosphere. Catches people on the edge so Anti-Mage can also kick in. But as you're not going to catch 5 anyway, Anti-Mage can just go after the heroes that get left out of the Chrono. And first departure themselves now. Oh, they have a tough time ahead. What hero could they go for? How do they even lane this? Is it Death Prophet mid with just Zeus farming up safe lane with Elder Titan? And do they need an offlaner in that case? And if they do, what offlaner would be good enough? But they do go for a Juggernaut. I mean, Juggernaut and Zeus, they are heroes that they have ran before as well. Maybe a little bit more often than other teams. A little bit similarly to the Insidious Idol team. But it's gonna be a Miracle Juggernaut, it looks like. So we might be looking at an off-lane Enigma after all. Or might be just Enigma in the jungle. It kind of must be an off-lane Enigma, right? With a Zeus, Elder Titan supports, or how do they plan to run this? I mean, you can already see that they're all struggling to pick up their heroes or just figure out who is playing what. Oh, Merc picks up Elder Titan, so that really gives nothing away to me at least. And well, Miracle Juggernaut. Can he out-carry multiple heroes? That's the question now. And we have a straight up pause as well. Maybe first parts they're just missing and that's why they haven't picked up their heroes. I hope that's not the case. I hope they are here. They're just still figuring out who's gonna play what or how they're gonna lane this or something. Because if they're missing, it's just gonna be more delays and... goddamn, I hate delays. Why can't people just be there on time? How hard can it be? I mean, you schedule a match, be there on time. Like, really? How can it be that it happens every single time? People need to start acting more professionally. It's like, come on. You turn up late for a lobby and you don't even say anything. You're just, yeah, it's natural. I mean, Southeast Asia, what do you expect? Although I'm not saying that it happens in only Southeast Asia. I mean, everywhere, or mostly everywhere, people are late. And it's sad for sure. This anti-mage set though looks like a little bit like Scorpion or something. Or wants to look like Scorpion, I don't know. From Mortal Kombat. Faces Void looks retarded as all hell. What is this? Who makes these sets? This is just... Is he supposed to be a rhino or something? It's like... Unicorn? Are you a unicorn, Faces Void? Are you the prettiest princess? Prettiest princess. So what do we have on the other side? Do we have some more dire people? Well, Elder Titan looks badass as all hell, to be honest. Don't even need any extra cosmetics. You are just awesome. He's so buff as well. Oh, look at Zeus. He's praying to... He cannot be praying to anybody. He's just trying to grab lightning from the clouds. Do we have clouds? Quite foggy. Quite foggy. No clue if there are clouds or not. So we only have one player left to pick up their hero, so that's a good sign. And it's an extremely positive thing. Just hope it's not gonna take all that long. I hope we're gonna be finished before 2 hours from now. So I can, I don't know, get something to eat before I have to start the next cast. And that's always the risk you have to run. When you have a tournament coming up, which you absolutely cannot miss. You have to make sure that the other casts you're gonna do just for fun or pleasure, that they will be over by that time. But with Southeast Asian, it's never too sure. And depending on how this goes, I might learn a lesson today. I might not. We shall see. Come on, guys. Just come back, connect in. Pick up your people, pick up your heroes, and let's go. And one thing I just wondered. First of all, why the hell is the shopkeeper called Version? For both sides, not only on the Dire or Radiant one, both. And of course the Dire shopkeeper, he doesn't have an escape route. If the Radiant come and just destroy the base, this shopkeeper is done for. I mean, there's nowhere for him to run. He's just gonna have to die. Maybe he can jump into that magma here or whatever it is, flowing. But then he's gonna die anyway, so he can all he can do is suicide and hope to escape the clutches of the enemy and just not get tortured to death. Whereas on the Radiant side, hello Version. So, no, that's not the Radiant side. Okay, so showcase view, Version. So look at this. Escape route, perfect one. Not only can he store like his items that we don't see on display here on the backlines, he can also just make a run for it. If the Dire comes, he's just, yeah, sorry guys, I cannot sell you anything anyway because, well, you're just dead. And then just runs away, gets the hell out of there. Ba-bam! Ooh, run! We can examine some items as well if you're already here. What? Looks like what? I've gone over this at least once. This must be like a plate mail. Although, it doesn't have the finishing touches with the color and everything yet. Do we have a javelin somewhere? This must be Claymore, right? I guess this is the javelin. And some other swords. Maybe this might actually look more like the Claymore. Oh, let me check. Yeah, it's the other one because... It's exactly the other one actually. This is the Claymore. They tilt a little bit down. The arm guard, however it's called on a sword. And then the little tips come up. Broadsword, I don't think they have it right here. Broadsword almost doesn't have an arm guard at all, so I don't think we see one. Okay, so... Can we find anything else, guys? Can we find anything else? Goddamn shop closes every time I try to move. So is this like a javelin? Oh, it doesn't really resemble it, but... It's the closest thing to a javelin, just a spear here. So it's gonna be the javelin, okay guys? Agreed, agreed. Semi-stout shield. Oh, yeah, we need a remake now as well. Fun times, guys. Freaking A. I love Dota. I love Southeast Asian Dota most of all. The games are entertaining as all hell if they're actually being played. Just that's the biggest issue. Really great Dota to watch. Well, that's arguably at least for me. They're exciting. They have some high skill levels. Sometimes throws happen, but I'm fine with throwing. Wow, I got to the other side! I got to the other side! Oh god. Can I go farther? I don't think I can. Oh. I'm gonna backstab you. Backstab the shopkeeper. Whoa. God damn it. No, where do you zoom in? No. So we might be getting a stand-in. Oh, another stand-in. Hell yeah. First departure with 2 stand-ins coming in. So we're gonna go remake. Hopefully it's not gonna take too long. Hopefully they're gonna get the stand-in fast. If not, I'm just gonna play some music, and if this takes too long, I'm just gonna have to bow out. If this game doesn't start before 14 CET, as in like 21 SGT, I think. I don't think I can do this. I mean, just because it's highly likely that a 2-game series will last longer than 2 hours. So if you don't get this started in time, I'm just gonna have to bid you farewell and not cast this after all. So hoping that that's not going to be the case, because that would be a major bummer. And well, we'll see. The players are loading in. I'm not going to just go to the waiting screen and play music at the moment, because I have faith in their ability to start this game fast. Maybe I'm gonna be completely wrong and I'm just gonna get bitch slapped for it, but it's nice to have faith in humanity, because then there's always room for disappointment. Okay, I don't know why, but today I'm rather, I don't know, pessimistic. I don't have my hopes up too high. Maybe it's because of my lack of sleep. But Fixers, oh, he's from Kingdom, or at least he used to be from Kingdom. He always comes to the chat and coppas us. So, are they ready now? Come on, first departure. Go! Yes! Go! Go! Remake, same picks, all pick mode. I have actually had a remake. Well, it was last week, but within 7 days from today, where the remaking teams, they wanted us to remake in captain's mode, and they're just gonna go through the draft fast. Just because the creeps spawn earlier in all picks, so you don't have just the elaborate time to go for like massive movements across the map and get to the lanes at the right time as well. It's the last player. Come on, Kai. Aluka, you can do this. Kai, come on. Yes! Score! Success! Hopefully all the players will come around and it will work for them and whatnot. We have to wait for another 1 minute and 10 seconds in this draft screen. So, Echo Stomp. Physical damage. Doesn't do too much damage though. I mean, 80, 90, 100 and 110. Well, if you hit 5 heroes, I guess the damage is like decent, but there are way better spells, way easier to land. And first departure, they don't have the craziest amount of lockdown as well for the Echo Stomps, just it's gonna have to rely on purely his own skill with the Astral Spirit most likely, as well as maybe the Eul Scepter into Echo Stomp is gonna make it a little bit easier. Well, if you can Black Hole into Echo Stomp, well, that's of course gonna be easy if the Black Hole catches enough. But this Enigma getting a huge Black Hole is gonna be, I think, extremely hard for them, especially with mobile heroes like Faceless Void and Anti-Mage. Faceless Void, when he's gonna come in, he's most likely gonna pop the Chronosphere immediately as well. And even Skyrive Mage is just pretty fast. And they should be spreading themselves out anyway in the teamfight just to make sure you don't get Black Hole. And they have a reasonable amount to stop the Black Hole. I mean, theoretically every single hero has something to stop it with. How good that certain something is or how reliable, it's another question. I mean, you can Mana Void to stop it, for example, if need be. But now, to introduce the lineups as we look to actually get this game underway. MiPro playing the Skyrive Mage, leaving Oi, who should be Boombell, on the Witch Doctor. We have Gnocchi on the Faceless Void, leaving SD on the Jakiro as Lakels playing the Anti-Mage safe lane. But for FD, Merc, the stand-in, playing Elder Titan off lane. With Miracle heading towards the mid lane at the moment on the Juggernaut, starts with a Magic Stick as well. Lobby will be on the Zeus, leaving Kai Aluka on the Enigma. Starts with a Ring of Protection, so I don't even know how they're gonna lane this. I think Kai's still going into the jungle, but Ring of Passy usually just kind of rush the Soul Ring if you're jungling up purely. But the last one will be Fixers on that safe lane Death Prophet. And this Death Prophet is gonna go up against a potential dual lane of the Witch Doctor and Faceless Void. He should be fine, just play it safe, get your XP. Maybe don't get the craziest amount of farm, but at least you're gonna get some farm anyway. Okay, what rune is he gonna get? Come on, haste, show us. No. I wanted to see this sped up Anti-Mage. He looks awesome when he's just running, hands back, or does he look like that in this game? Am I mixing it with somebody? Although, I don't think anything beats a lone druid with haste. How he's surfing across the ground, just gliding and surfing. And, well, Skyrive Mage, mid lane Skyrive against Miracle. They must have been expecting this with this Magic Stick, probably. Maybe it was from the last load. I mean, we had a pretty long pause, of course. So they did see which player picked up what hero. And for some teams, it's a dead giveaway how they're going to lane this. Because MiPro, he is like at least 90% in the mid lane. At least I've seen him there that often. Maybe not, maybe even more. So maybe like every single time. So maybe first departure, they got to adapt their lanes a little bit with that. They are running a dual offlane with just Kai keeping on denying the creeps, so Lakels won't get the most farm, and Elder Titan goes in with the smacks, gets the Astral Spirit bonus damage of course as well, so he does hurt pretty much, quite a lot. As well, first blood, I already missed it, the Skyrive Mage gets it onto Miracle. Healing Ward, not enough. Those long pauses, they always just kill me, at least when I'm solo. And I really didn't expect a first blood to happen this early on in the mid lane. So like in a dual versus dual lane maybe, but solo versus solo, I understand the Skyrive Mage can put on a crazy harassment amount. But even then I wouldn't have expected it to happen this fast. I mean, well now Skyrive Mage is level 3. Not, well, half a level ahead of Miracle, but Miracle gonna get those free creeps and they're gonna be almost even. That early on, if you kill off like a level 2 hero, it's not gonna be that big of a deal, you don't get the craziest amount. But MiPro has the bottle already. That means that the harassment is gonna keep on just coming out. He already has the Null Talisman as well anyway, or well, he started with the Null Talisman. So the first blood just pretty much gave him his bottle, and oh, he found a regen rune. Are you kidding me right now? Oh god, Miracle. Once he sees that rune, maybe he probably saw it already with this Observer Ward. But this regen rune, oh, he's just gonna be the bane of Juggernaut. Does he have his own bottle flying now out as well? Yes, he does, so it's gonna help out a little bit. But he cannot even go up close. Healing Ward comes down. Miracle, no, run away, man, run away, bro. He knows that earlier on, the cooldown isn't that low on the Arcane Bolt. I mean, it's still pretty low, but god damn, the Healing Ward isn't even healing enough at this point. It's 21 health per second. It's not like it's bad or anything, but once you leave the range, you're just done for. And he has 2 points into it as well, so he's probably even gonna max it out completely. Mid lane, Kai is coming in. They have the Malphite's level 1. Miracle, he needs to get the Blade Fury. Does he get it? No, he doesn't get close enough. Scarf Mage is just too fast. There's the concussive shot, not enough mana for the arcane bolts. The Eidolon still doing some damage. MiPro, he's gonna survive, but he's dropping pretty low. Might have to even back all the way back to the base. Just reaching up, get the bottle full. Or is he gonna stay around? Yeah, he wants to just take this creep away. Miracle, he can't really do anything to MiPro as well because he's just not gonna get close enough. There's a 20 movement speed difference and that is just too much. Oh, sorry, had to mute the microphone, had a sneeze. Hopefully there won't be any more. But since I'm casting this, I actually don't have time to just fire up the fireplace, get some heat in the house. Ooh. It's gonna be fine. The more I stream, the hotter my computer will get. So I'm gonna get some heat into the room anyway. No biggie. Top lane, Noki is gonna time walk onto lobby, paralyzing cast. They're waiting for it. It comes out now. Will it bounce back to lobby? Yes, it will. But Noki, he already backed off just because Fixer was coming in. But they need only like one more right clicks. They get the kill now. Fixer's trying to go for Oi. It's not gonna work out. Can you get the time lock, Noki? Can you get the bash onto Fixers? And Oi stays alive with the Voodoo Restoration. Now Merc, he comes in with an Astral Spirit, but it's not nearly gonna be enough. So first departure, they are 3-0 behind. Anti-Mage is farming on the safe lane. Highest farmer at the moment in the game. I mean, Kai has quite a lot of last hits as well, but a lot of those are the jungle creeps, of course. He has a Soul Ring finish, but if he uses it now, he's gonna drop just extremely low. So, safe to say, first departure, they're struggling a little bit. Miracle in the mid lane. He does have 18 last hits, and actually is 2 last hits ahead of MiPro, so wow. Wow, he dropped so damn low. Thank God for a magic stick. Still has the bottle charges as well. And the healing ward keeps him above just that 1 arcane bolt kill range. Unless SD comes in with a double damage rune. There's the dual breath. The right clicks are coming, concussive shot as well. He's just gonna Blade Fury out of those. So he stays alive, healing ward. It lasts for a pretty long time, so Miracle getting a lot of value out of it. Because Skyrim Mage, you don't want to run up too close to a Juggernaut. Especially one who has boots as well, and you have boots, so you're still gonna be faster, but you don't want to take that chance. Anti-Mage, he's going to jump aggressively onto Merc, drain all of his mana with a level 2 mana break. And just not too many heroes can solo. I don't think anybody on first departure could solo against them. Oh, but mid lane, Miracle, he just goes in, pops the Omni Slash, Blade Fury to follow, gets the kill on Skyrim Mage. MiPro, he wasn't expecting this, but he got like maybe all the bounces on the Skyrim, at least 2 bounces on Skyrim, that was for sure. But they do 200 to 225 damage, so you don't need that much extra really. So really nice kill, solo kill, might I add, by Miracle. Of course, Skyrim Mage, he has his ultimate as well. Miracle has to be a little bit careful, but as long as he has Battle Fury, he's gonna be fine. Unless he gets Silence up first, of course. And, oh, Miracle not gonna chase for the rune. He knew that he would be in so much trouble if he gets caught. MiPro gonna go back into the mid lane as well, so now he's going for the rune. Miracle, he's gonna be caught. He's gonna Blade Fury, bottle up the Invis rune. MiPro, I guess he doesn't care that much. Oh! No, are they gonna keep on chasing? They might. Miracle, well, he pops the Invis rune, so that's gonna be enough. Had it been a double damage or illusion, I think first departure would have gotten just a perfect pincer onto Miracle. But with the Invis rune, he gets an easy escape. And, well, now I'm MiPro. Never mind. Miracle, maybe concussive shot now. They're waiting for it. There's the concussive shot. Silence as well. Waiting with the Mystic Flare. Dual breath is there. Come on. No Mystic Flare at all. Just arcane bolts. And they're not going to get the kill. I don't know why MiPro didn't even attempt it. I don't know what he was really waiting for. And there's Miracle. He's going for the Blade Fury. He wants to get SD. He's going to get the Jakiro. Can he escape now? I have my doubts. The healing ward is coming in. The, well, last arcane bot will get the kill. MiPro kills off the healing ward as well. So they do get the kill in return. And getting a Jakiro is not actually worth your own death in that case. You're way higher leveled. SD comes to the bottom lane. No points into Ice Path. And well, can't catch up to anything, just Liquid Fire. He did use it on the Siege Creep, but Enigma got hit as well. And, well, if you say I have a bad PC if it gets too hot, actually this PC doesn't get all that hot. Especially because I can still crank up. Oh, look at, he's gonna die. Mana Void, not even necessarily, so Lakel's gonna keep on to his mana as well. So nice easy kill. Miracle in the middle, gets silenced up, arcane bolts are flying. He still has enough, he has the Omni Slash, Noki, he comes in, but the Omni Slash won't be enough, and there is the Chronosphere. Guess they were afraid of the Battle Fury, although with the tower right clicks, they would have had enough soon, pretty fast anyway. But Miracle, nice attempt, but he paid the price for it once again. Looking at Fixers though, 34 and 11. He has died once, but farm otherwise, number 2 as far as just pure last hits go. So not doing all that bad. And now Merc, he's going to get chased down. Ice Path will catch him as well. Right clicks are coming from Lakel, still has the mana void if he needs to pop it. He wants to and he goes for it. Blinks after just in case so he cannot deny himself to the Ancients. Witch Doctor picks up the kill. In the meantime, Fixers activates the level 1 ultimate. Level 1 Exorcism with only 2 points into Witchcraft. Not the most amazing of things, but with the Eidolons helping out, they do get the tower kill. They might lose one in return, SD with the Liquid Fire helping out as well. But yeah, this PC, it's a new one, so it doesn't get all that hot. First of all, it has great components, which don't get hot to begin with. As Kai, can you get the Black Hole, man? If only he would have been close enough. Malphite onto MyPro. Nice Ice Path, will catch Miracle, and SD should be safe, and yes, he is. But yeah, this PC doesn't get all that hot. Maybe I should just turn off, like, the case ventilators. Might be a little bit better, although I don't want to damage the components. In any case, who cares about my PC? OJ! Boom Bell, he goes down, gets the last Paralyzing Cask off. Of course, doesn't get anything done with this. But he did manage to buy Arcane Boots just before the death, so didn't lose any gold. Almost. 150, but man, without the Arcane Boots purchase, might have been even more. Lakel's bottom lane, a little bit low on mana, but don't see him having to make a grand escape anytime soon. Whereas first departure, they did go for another tier 1 down, and I guess that's their best bet, just go Death Ball towers down, especially if Zeus gets level 6 and has the Thunder God's Wrath. Already level 3 in Lightning Bolt is gonna be pretty damn good as it is. Now Kai gonna farm up multiple stacks at a time. Midnight Pulse is down, or at least he's gonna attempt to farm them up. Level 3 Eidolons, level 3 Demonic Conversion, I guess is the correct wording for it. But the Eidolons also upgraded, of course, thanks to that. I guess they want to go for Lakel's, but not gonna be an easy kill. Maybe they are baiting for somebody else. MyPro, oh god, he gets caught. Lobby gonna come in as well. Lightning Bolt comes out. Nice Paralyzing Cast from OJ. Will it be enough? MyPro still doesn't throw out the Mystic Flare. Lobby, oh god, he's still alive after the Mana Void. Blade Fury used, but there's the Chronosphere, there's the Mystic Flare. He was waiting for it, Miracle. He goes down first. Black Hole will catch 4 though. If only they still had the Blade Fury right about now. Merc goes in with some huge right clicks off the Anvil on the Elder Titan, but it's not enough. It's a 3-for-2 so far. Now Fixers comes in as well. Needs another Crypt Swarm at least. Lakel's trying to burn all of his mana, which he's pretty successful at. One more Crypt Swarm if he wants to turn around, which he doesn't. Arcane Bolts are flying, and that's the death of Fixers. No escape. Lakel's even blinks back in, or Nokia time walked in rather. So that's a 4-for-2, I want to say in the end. Yes, only the support's dying for MiTH Trust, whereas first departure, everyone died. It's a 5-for-2. Even wow, horrible, horrible fight from first departure. If they had gotten that black hole when Miracle was alive, it would have been just mammoth. It would have been mammoth. But Miracle tried to chase down Noki. He has that ultimate ready. It's only level 1. And with a few backtracks, or even without backtracks, just a time walk, it might be enough to escape. He's waiting for it, yeah, and there's the time walk. So he just wanted to put that Omni Slash on cooldown. He knew he would be able to survive anyway. And now there's the Blade Fury. Lakel's blinks away as well. He is getting closer to that Battle Fury of his. Has the Perseverance, has enough for a Claymore as well. So needs another 1.1k gold for that Broadsword. Looking at the net worth though, he's number 1 and Anti-Mage. If he's number 1 without the Battle Fury, you know you're in for a bad time really. And first departure, I mean Juggernaut, he can be a pretty hard carry in the late game as well, just because he has built-in crit, so makes things a little bit easier for him. And the critical chance is also pretty nice. I mean, critical damage is less than that of a Daedalus, I think 50% less, but you have a higher chance to crit, so it's gonna be fine. And oh, he finds himself a triple stack. Healing Ward down. Gonna Blade Fury, of course. Now he's gonna be a little bit low on mana. Has a bottle charge plus 15 magic one charges, so probably gonna be just fine. And it's just a mental blow to MiTH as well, just farming up their jungle like that. That's Drums finished. In the meantime, a tier 1 tower went down as well. So first departure, although they're just kind of losing the fights and losing out in kills, they're getting the objectives, and arguably that's worth a little bit more, although being behind in XP is not a good thing, plus Anti-Mage still farming, so I think that's the worst thing. Merc, they know the Elder Titan is around, he doesn't have a TP. Lakel, will he find him? SD go for a random Ice Path. They saw the Astral Spirit return, and now Ice Path does come out. It's gonna miss, of course. Bottom lane in the meantime, Exorcism, it's level 1 still, unfortunately for Fixers. But with the Eidolons, they bring the tower down to half HP. Maybe even a little bit more. But TPs are coming in. It's the Faceless Void Noki. He's still smoked up. Is he gonna time walk into the Chronosphere? It's gonna end anyway. Now the smoke expires and Noki would have been a... Oh, a triple chrono, come on! Triple chrono, he gets it. Evil Scepter was there. There's the Death Ward as well. Is it gonna be enough though? It's targeting the... What, the illusions? No, god. Scar of Mage, he picks up a kill anyway. Elder Titan in the meantime manages to solo kill an anti-mage. How did that happen is beyond me. I guess they must have chased under the tower. Miracle wants to keep on going. Has the Omniscience, but he hits Silence. I don't think they have enough damage to bring down Miracle though, so he's gonna come back. Healing Ward still keeps on healing everybody. So they get the tower. They only lose the Death Prophet from a 3-man Chronosphere. Plus, Elder Titan kills of Anti-Mage somehow. I'd say that's a pretty damn good trade. Jakiro was just killed by the Dire. Did he? Did he just die to the tower? And tower denied now? What? Okay then, MiTH, if that's how you want to play things. If that is how you want to play things, I don't know. That's questionable decisions. And now Kai is gonna have his mech finished as well on the Enigma. Definitely gonna boost up their survivability and the sustain in the fights if he has enough mana for it. Unless Anti-Mage just drains all of it before. Now going for Erosion as well. Do they have any sources of minus armor on anybody? As Miracle on the run from Noki, but there's no Chronosphere, so Miracle is gonna be fine. Does he really want to turn it around? He's toying with the idea of it. And oh, MiPro gonna come in as well. Miracle gets silenced before the Blade Fury, and well, he toyed maybe for a little bit too long. He pays the price. He goes down to MiPro. Sky of Mage does have the 4-staff, 7, 1, and 3. I've seen more successful Sky of Mages made, but that's a pretty damn good one. And now Aloka, he gets caught. Kai nowhere to escape. MiPro 4-step forward. Black Hole, yes, he's gonna go for the catches free. Ice Path does miss. Aloka, Miracle gonna come back in as well. There's the Omni Slash. Blade Fury needs to follow, and it does exactly that. Noki drops low. Fixers comes in from the other side. Noki, time walk to the high ground. Sky of Mage goes down. What a turnaround it was. Yes, Enigma died, but they got the best out of that situation. Miracle might get Oya's wall. Boom Bell, he's on the run. More heroes are coming. Merc, I think he's just got a glimpse of SD TPing out lobby. Lightning Bolt. Oh god, the Mask of Madness. No. Oh, Mask of Madness. Mask of Madness activated against Zeus this early on is just absolute suicide. At least Battle Fury is finished now. 15 minutes in with Power Thread, even though you died once as well. That is excellent timing. Of course, they managed to destroy 2 towers, so that's good. But now Fixers, still level 1 Exorcism. It's hurting them quite a lot, I think, but they're going to get Roshan anyway. If they only had Eidolons at the moment, it would be a little bit faster, but as long as they get it down, it's fine. So, probably Miracle will pick it up. I would expect at least. And yes, he goes for the Aegis. Has a broadsword, so might be going for a Battle Fury of his own. Might be a straight off crit, maybe even a Blade Mail. I guess Blade Mail wouldn't be like a horrible item, but might be a straight off Crystallis. Although he has built-in crit as well. Huh. I definitely mentioned all of the options. I mean, Blade Mail against Sky of Mage is pretty good. Pro wants to go for Merc, but doesn't have a Rod of Athos, so not that easy to set things up. 4-step to the high ground, and he's gonna be fine. But SD, not so much. Miracle, no Omni Slash. Ice Path does come out, but the Lightning Bolt is there. SD tries to deny himself, but Miracle with the Blade Fury dodges the Ice Path, and he's fine. They even D-ward now with Lobby's Lightning Bolt. It's a little bit low on mana, but maybe just back all the way home. Get some more wards. Get yourself your mana back if you TP'd. Preferably 2 TP scrolls. So you would always have one. Otherwise, maybe if you don't TP home but TP to another lane and suddenly find yourself without the TP to return home if it's necessary. If you have the gold, it's always nice to carry at least 2, or maybe if you remember it all the time to purchase another one after you use it. You can do that as well, but it's just safer to run with 2. But Noki, he's on the hunt for something. Level 2 Chronosphere, Mask of Madness as well. Oh god, Kai! Oh, Time Walk Chronosphere. Easy kills with the Mystic Flare. I mean, not a chance. Even if he had the mech to pop like halfway through, I still don't think it would have been enough. So 16 to 11 now. Aztec overall kill score. Looking at the graphs, net worth is actually in First Departure's favor by about 1,000. They are 2 towers ahead, so a lot of it has to do with that, plus of course Roshan kill as well. XP also zeroed out. So despite their early bad start, they're doing their damnedest to just kind of try to catch up. And Miracle, yeah, it's going to be a Battle Fury. Has a Perseverance as well in the Courier, so only needs that Claymore next. Well, I say only, but it's pretty much the highest ingredient. Oh, Miracle drops low. Has the Healing Ward down. And with that, they're going to be able to push down this tower most likely. Level 2 Exorcism by now as well. Maxed out Witchcraft, of course, at that time as well. So it's going to be another tier 2 down. First departure. They do have control of the map mostly. Boombell drops low as well, but he escapes with ease mostly. But Anti-Mage still farming up. Although now Miracle with the tower down, he's actually number 1 in net worth for now. In the meantime, there's a Vladimir's opening finished for Anti-Mage after the Battle Fury. So extra armor, like I mentioned in the draft as well, to try to counteract the Elder Titan's natural order a little bit. As well as just keep you a little bit safer from that Exorcism. And oh, Courier Lobby. Too bad that Zeus's right click kinda sucks. And, well, Miracle, about only 300 gold away all of a sudden, man. Where is he getting all that farm without the Battle Fury? I guess it must be all the buildings, and now, do they want to go for the kill? It's not gonna be an easy kill. Not going for the Lightning Bolt and just the Blade Fury. Okay, let's just force the TP out, but he's gonna go farm up the bottom lane now. It's absolutely safe because, oh, the Chronosphere, oh, no one to an illusion, Mystic Flare as well, are you kidding me right now? That bait, oh man, Master Baiter. Now my pro, silence is up, Miracle wants to keep on going, level 2 Omnislash, the Ice Path off target, the silence still lasts though. What a long freaking silence, it's ridiculous, but there's the Blade Fury, SD, easy catch on him. 6-second silence, I do believe, yes, a 6-second one from my pro. Oh god. And now, they get the Eul Scepter, do they have the Echo Stomp? Silence, yes, silence comes out perfectly, they need to get the kill in 3 seconds, get some lockdown. But Mask of Madness, another Eul Scepter is there, Echo Stomp to follow. The timing a little bit off, but Noki, they had the Thunder Guard's Wrath for the vision. Earth Splitter will miss. Noki, 7 seconds, and never mind, Crypt Swarm brings him down. So, I guess he bought some time for the others to like farm or something, but in the end, a kill is there. Faceless Void goes down, and make it 16 to 13. It used to be a 7 kill difference, maybe even a little bit more. Miracle, oh, he blinks in aggressively. Haste Rune on Juggernaut, they pop the Omniscience, the Eul Scepter, what? What? Why would you Eul Scepter like kills during that? Well, they get the kill in the end anyway, because the perfect silence from Fixers followed the Eul Scepter. But that Omnislash was like a little bit wasted thanks to that, I don't know. They got the kill, so I guess it doesn't matter all that much. And are they really trying to pressure high ground now? I mean, Anti-Mage, you don't want to buy back, although it's not going to cost you like a crazy amount, 700. You're going to lose almost your entire bank, but I mean, 700 is not a lot to lose. Miracle loses his Aegis as well, so maybe that's going to deter them a little bit. Ice Path does come out, no Macropyre yet to set down. They have the mech, they pop the Exorcism, they want to do as much damage as they can while Anti-Mage is dead, and a smart choice as well. Oh man, they're playing pretty damn well, to be honest. The Echo Stomp comes out, lands onto 2. Another Ice Path, but doesn't connect on the crucial heroes. But oh my bro, he gets 4-stepped in, or did he 4-step himself in? I'm pretty sure he got 4-stepped in, and Blade Fury brings him down. No buyback on the Skyrock Mage. No Chronosphere, Mystic Flare combination to be afraid of. Although Exorcism, it's about to expire, so I think they're gonna back off anyway. At least I would expect them to. Maybe try to do damage to ranged barracks, but I think damaging melee barracks at the moment would be a worthless cause. 16 to 15 now, first departure. They were the first ones to just take down a tier 3. If they can get another Aegis as well after this, the next Roshan, they might even be able to just go high ground and get Rax. Heart of Tarask is going to be finished by that time as well, and Death Prophet needs another 1.1k gold almost, a little bit more. But, like, yeah, close enough, let's say, like that. Miracle, completely neck and neck with the Anti-Mage mostly, a little bit ahead, but Anti-Mage, he did die, so I guess it makes sense that he just wasn't farming up at the time. But still, first departure, they are ahead by, what is it, 4 towers now? Yes, 4 towers, so looking at the graphs, it's a 7,500 net worth lead all of a sudden, or at least almost 7.5. XP, 5k as well, but the smoke comes out towards the top lane. Fixers, oh, he's not carrying a TP. What was I saying before? Always carry TPs, 2 if need be. He's trying to go for the escape, and he even might be, oh god. He ran out at the exact right moment. Witch Doctor didn't even see him. This Observer Ward, does he give vision? Well, he might have past here. Maybe he was a little bit too high. And well, even if they had seen him, no way they would have caught him. Oh my god. So suddenly, first departure not looking all that shabby. Lobby is level 11 as well, level 2 Thunder God's Wrath. Kai, Mech, Blink, Power Threads, probably BKB next, I would assume. There's only one thing that can stop you when you have a BKB, or I guess Mana Void stops you through BKB as well. But Mana Void and Chronosphere, those are going to be the two things that can stop Enigma when he's Black Hole. Fixer's gonna get Paralyzing Cast, doesn't bounce those, so because of that, Lakels can't follow up. Fixer's already has the recipe for that Heart of Tarrasque as well, so he needs another 700 gold for the Vitality booster. Noki going for a BKB, it looks like on the Faceless Void, but farm-wise, not doing all that great, and really neither is the Skyrift Mage. He got off to a decent enough start, got quite a lot of kills, but you're not the greatest of farmers. I mean, your Arcane Balls, yes, they do a lot of damage, and you can even farm creeps with those. But you're not the hero that's like focused on farming them up. Like you can see Witch Doctor, he's acting as bait at the moment. And farming up at the same time, wanted to get the Aghanim Scepter. If he gets Aghanim Scepter, and there's of course always going to be the threat of Chronosphere, even if Noki doesn't have the craziest amount of farm. Although Lakel still behind the Juggernaut by about 1.3k. So Juggernaut with the Battle Fury, he's going to go for the Aghanims, only needs one more part for it, the Blade of Alacrity. And Merc gonna bottle himself up a illusion, not illusion, bounty rune. Miracle has a double damage now as well. For how long? A pretty hefty amount. So if he finds somebody and goes in, oh, well, they know Miracle is there now. Do they jump in return? The silence is going to screw him over completely. They need to get the Ancient Seal first and see what follows, or maybe if they have, they're going to go in Ancient Seal. No, he gets the Blade Fury off. Are you kidding me right now? Is he going to really make it out from here? Ice Path does connect onto Miracle, but Kai comes in as well. Heart of Tarrasque finished on Fixers. Good timing, but they didn't get the kill. Thunder God's Wrath just to scout things out, just to make sure that they're not waiting anywhere. So we've had a couple of minutes of just passivity by both teams. No kills happening anywhere. I guess if you're first departure, you either try to go for the next Roshan, scout it out, or go for the tier 2 top lane. Either or, just get the last outer tower down. Or maybe go for Roshan first and then the tier 2. Just have one hero push out top lane already and sneak out Roshan in the meantime. Fixers does purchase a TP, so that's good. Aghanim Scepter flying out to Miracle as well. If he had died right then and there with the gank, from the gank, I think the Aghanims would have been delayed like 1 or 2 minutes, just because he's dead for a minute and then he's gonna have to farm another minute at least. Looking at the farm meter, went to 550 gold per minute on Miracle. Last hits 200 on Anti-Mage, so he has 48 last hits more, but farm-wise, Juggernaut is ahead. Once again, a lot of it comes down to the towers. As Lakel's, he's trying to Rosh at the moment. He has the lifesteal, of course, from that Vladimir's offering, so he might be able to do it, although he's not the tankiest quite yet. Stout Shield, he dropped it already. Just bring back the Stout Shield, man. Get the Stout Shield. Drop it down later on if need be. Now the Stout Shield is just needlessly on the ground. Or is it even his? Or is it first departure Stout Shield there from before? They are also pressuring the tier 1 at the same time a little bit. Astral Spirit, come on! You can do it, Merc. Get the Astral Spirit in there. He goes for it finally, but... well, they know they are there now and they can just push high ground with this. Pop the Exorcism. Oh, BKB from Noki. He's safe. Blade Fury activated from Miracle. Anti-Mage goes in, Chronosphere will catch to Miracle. Mystic Flare as well, but they're together, so they won't die in either one of those. They can pop the mech, and they're just fine now. Miracle still has the ultimate ready. Silence does wear off as well for another 5-6 seconds. Miracle, is he gonna go for it? Yes, he is! There's the Omni Slash. Nice Yule Scepters, of course, from Skyrift Mage. He's gonna be safe, but not for too long. Yule Scepter does not stop the Omni Slash, and there's Fixers with the Exorcism. They will have the Aegis Anti-Mage to battle up against. But, oh, the Death Ward is there as well from a long range until Lobby comes in. Lightning Bolt almost brings down OJ. Oi, not OJ. Oi. Oopel. But can they get Rax from this? And if they can, who's going to care about the Aegis? One lane is always going to be pushing in. And looks like Rax will go down. They need so little more. Cliff is already on cooldown and they get it. No Chronosphere. Means Rax down. Ice Path though. They will catch Fixers. Lakels goes in as well. But there's the Black Hole which will catch too with the Blade Fury on top of it. Noki. He's going to go down first. Witch Doctor came in, but a little bit too close. Lakel's got silenced up. That's the Aegis down. Oi survives with like 100 to 200 HP once again. Lakel's, does he follow up with the blinks? He sure wants to lobby. Should be an easy target with the level 3 mana void. Doesn't even need it. Never mind that. Might go for Kai. Concussive shot will land onto Miracle. Still has the Blade Fury if need be. Merc comes in as well. Echo Stomp will land onto Lakel's. Kai. Blink. TP. No. Merc. Gonna get silenced up. Lakel's wants to keep on going. The Yule Scepter from Merc himself. Astral Spirit will return, so it's gonna be fast enough. Has the Blink Dagger as well. Now Miracle got thrown up in the air. There's the Ice Path. Gets the Blade Fury before. And Haste Rune. Oh, he's gonna find it. So with the Haste Rune, Lakel's can't go for the Omni Slash into the Manta style. But back to Lakel's it goes. Does he even have enough? Oh god, Miracle. He just solo killed an Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage doesn't have a buyback. He has died now 2 times. First lost the Aegis, now died again. Aghanim Scepter level 3 ultimate on Juggernaut is not a joke. You have to be wary of that. And now SD might be in trouble if there's a Yule Scepter from Merc. Yes, there is. Echo Stomp to follow. Oh, nice Yule Scepter from Jakiro himself, dodging it. But there's the Earth Splitter as well. Another Yule Scepter from Fixers this time around. Oh, the timing. Just a split second off, but they have enough damage anyway. Noki, he has the Chronosphere. They're going to go for Merc. He's going to get bounced up by the Paralyzing Cast, but Miracle. Healing Ward down. Going for a melee Rex in mid lane. Fixers, no Exorcism yet. A little bit lower mana as well. So they might not be able to push the issue completely, or will they? Enigma coming in from the background. There's the Chronosphere. Noki. He just can't get the solo kills. He wants to get the Healing Ward. Fixers. There, never mind. Gets the Yule Scepter up. Noki, PK beat. There's the Death Ward as well. They need to stop it. Lobby. He's gonna come in with a Lightning Bolt. Stops the Death Ward. Witch Doctor. Paralyzing guy's not gonna bounce at all. And back on the racks they go. Omni Slash coming off cooldown as well. 4 seconds time. And look up. Gets the stun onto Oi. Boombell. He stays alive once again. Or really, never mind. This time around, he does not escape. Lobby. Make sure of that, but he's racks and a half ahead. Lakel's goes in with a mana void. It's not enough. And there's another Omni Slash. Will it be enough? MyPro, he drops so damn low. As does Lakel. Silenced up. Manta style already used. Lobby will burn down in the Macro Pyre. But who cares? Anti-Mage had buyback now. Ice Path will catch Miracle and Fixers. They need to get the counter kills. They need to get the retaliation. But can they? Miracle on the run. Yule Scepter from Fixers. Throws up Anti-Mage in the air. Another Healing Ward down from Miracle. But he's not carrying a TP. Astral Spirit. Echo Stomp will land onto Lakel's. So Miracle should be able to run away even. Echo Stomp lasts for a pretty long time. 4 seconds on level 3. And yep, that's the fight. Buyback from Anti-Mage. Only the 2 supports from First Departure died. I mean, XP wise, rather even. Gold, not that big of a difference, but being a Rax and a half ahead 30 minutes in, even if you're up against a cleaving Anti-Mage, this Anti-Mage just is lacking farm. It's hard for me to say that because he got a 15-minute Battle Fury with power trades. That was a really good timing, and he died before getting it as well once. Like 13, 12 something minutes in. And looking at the net worth now, 12k lead for First Departure. XP 5k, so not that big of a deal, but they're ahead and that's all that matters for them. And still, MiTH, I mean the Anti-Mage, maybe he was playing the wrong style, maybe he should have tried to split push more, but then again First Departure, they were pretty adamant about forcing things, just going in lobby, Lightning Bolt first, Black Hole as well. Yes, they're gonna commit it for Lakel. Silence will follow, but he's gonna have the Manta style, so he might even survive. Thundercast Raft, everything used. He just Mantas. Yule Scepter was onto an illusion, so Lakel's is gonna outrun Fixers most likely. Blink just too much. So that's a Black Hole wasted. A Thundercast Raft used. They needed a Miracle to be there. He is their damage. Or maybe Natural Order, either or. Natural Order would have been just fine as well. Removing 33% of that magic resistance. And that's gonna be another tower down. So, do they go for the last racks? The last tier 3 Fixers has that level 3 Exorcism. Should be easy enough for them, theoretically. Aghanim's Miracle ready, even a Manta style on him as well, so Ancient Seal won't do anything to him. Pops the Healing Ward down. MyPro wants to go in for the Healing Ward. Nice micro from the Juggernaut, or maybe somebody else is microing it at the moment. Maybe he gave over control. And now the Eidolons come out. Fixers going for the range. Noki comes in first. Yule Scepter is there. He's gonna pop the Chrono, but it's only onto one hero. Yes, they will kill that hero, but will it be enough? Miracle, he ran into the Chrono though. A little bit sad, but they're losing the melee racks in the meantime. Aluka, he gets Ice Pathed up as well, but the Black Hole is already in cooldown, and Miracle, he's just going for the objectives. Rax will go down, or will it? No, not yet. Blade Fury, he's buying some time. Cliff, it will expire, and now Ice Path, it's down. Miracle, you can die now in peace. Or never mind, he's gonna go for the Omni Slash. He cleaves through as well. Are you kidding me? Kills off 2, maybe even 3. Yes, that's 3. Godlike for him. Elder Titan, well, he got 1 kill, but that's triple kill for Miracle. Now Lakels comes back in a huge mana void, but it's not gonna be nearly enough. Miracle just eats him alive with the natural order from the Elder Titan. And that's game, guys. First departure, they actually come back and win this game. How? I have no idea. Just, I guess, better decision making and not letting anti-mage farm, just forcing things, going for the buildings. Every time you have exorcism, come in, go for them. Just, I don't know, man. I was really expecting this game to be just one-sided. MiTH got off to a good start. Anti-mage was farming. Faceless Void got a decent amount of farm. Where did it all go wrong? I don't know. Maybe... I don't even think Jakiro, Core, and Scarlet Mage support would have made a difference. Maybe it would have been just a worse early game for them then. But in any case, guys, it was game number 1 in a 2-game series. So we're gonna have game number 2 still coming up as well. First departure versus MiTH Trust. We'll see if MiTH can just come back and get some revenge or not. But in any case, do appreciate that you came in to see this game and support HeflaTV. If you like the cast, be sure to follow us on our Facebook and Twitter, HeflaTV for both. The links are also below the stream if you want. And for myself, personally, it's @Coucher pretty much everywhere you can find me. So guys, just see you in game number 2.